The curtains breathe a silver moon above the sea. I saw you through the smoke-filled ballroom, dressed in something close to sin. Every stranger turned to watch you, every clock forgot to spin. There were diamonds on the ladies, black carnations on the men. You were smiling like a secret no one should have let begin. I had come to steal a document, you had come to steal the night. Neither one of us was looking for a reason to survive. Then you whispered, don't remember me, like a warning dressed in lace. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind is told to erase. The band kept playing, the glass is shone. You touched my head, and I was gone. You had midnight like a promise, you had danger like a crown. Every time I try to leave you, something pulls me further down. If the devil has a doorway, if the angels have a price, I would walk through either one just to see you one more time. You wear midnight, and I wear the consequences. There was frost along the window, there were sirens in the street. Your perfume stayed upon me long after you had disappeared. I found blood upon my collar, not enough to know from whom, and a message in the mirror, don't come looking for the truth. So I followed every shadow through the alleys by the Thames, past a velvet-covered doorway, past the ghosts of former friends. At the end you stood beneath it, underneath the dying sign. You said if you still remember me, then you've already lost your life. The rain was falling, the city knew. I raised my eyes and looked to you. You had midnight like a promise, you had danger like a crown. Every time I try to leave you, something pulls me further down. If the devil has a doorway, if the angels have a price, I would walk through either one just to see you one more time. You wear midnight, and I wear the consequences. Don't ask me for forgiveness, don't pretend that you regret. We were never meant for daylight, we were made for this instead. There are names beneath the ocean, there are photographs that burn. There are lovers who survive it, and there are those who never learn. You were never my salvation, I was never yours to keep, but I would trade my final morning for another night like this. You had midnight like a promise, now the sky is turning white. Every secret has a heartbeat, every shadow has a price. still can't look away. You were midnight, and I would choose you anyway. Morning comes, the room is bare, no trace of you except the air. Midnight fades, the mirror's light, and somewhere in the distance I hear you say goodbye. Red moon, cold rain, your hand, my name. You arrived without a warning, like a match inside the snow. There was music through the ceiling in the city far below. I remember your black gloves and the scar beneath your sleeve. You said trust me for one evening. I was foolish to believe. There were roses in the hallway, their perfume most obscene, and a chandelier was burning like a crown above the scene. You were beautiful in danger, I was beautiful in doubt. Somewhere between the first kiss, we forgot the way back out. Don't say forever, don't say my name. Some promises addressed to kiss. Give me one more night before the curtain falls. One more light inside these walls. Let the violins keep crying, let the whole wait outside. If this is how we're going under, let me have you by my side. Give me one more night before goodbye. There were footprints in the marble, there was blood beneath the door. You were laughing in the darkness, like you'd seen it all before. I could hear the engines waiting, I could taste the ocean air. You were holding something precious, but you never told me where. Then the silence changed between us, like a blade beneath the skin. I knew one of us was leaving, I just didn't know which one. You reached out to touch my shoulder, I stepped back into the blue. Funny how the heart keeps hoping, even when it knows the truth. The room was turning, the night was young. I heard the warning, but stayed too long. just a crime. Two beautiful mistakes that happened at the perfect time. You could leave me with the diamonds, you could leave me with the scars, but don't leave me with the question of what we might have been, my love. My beautiful disaster, you were never mine to save, and I was never yours to bury, but I would have stayed. Give me one more night before the curtain falls. No more truth, no more walls. Let the orchestra grow louder, let the heavens turn away. If there's mercy in this ending, let it find us while we stay. Give me one more night and take my heart away. Red moon, cold rain, your hand, my name. The door opens, you disappear, and for one perfect second I still think you're here. One last light behind the glass, one last breath before I pass. There was silver on the table, black silk falling from the stairs. A chandelier was trembling like it knew that I was there. You were waiting by the window with a secret in your hand. Funny how a room feels smaller when you finally understand. I had worn your name like perfume, something dangerous and sweet, till I caught my own reflection and saw a stranger underneath. The music faded, the room went still. You looked at me, I lost my will. If I disappear tonight, let them say I chose the dark, let them search the another kind of hell. I don't hate you for the damage, I don't blame you for the scar. I just wish I'd seen the ending before I called it who we are. Now the hallway smells of roses, now the garden waits below, and somewhere past the gates there is nowhere left to go. If I disappear tonight, don't you dare call it defeat. I have walked through every shadow that you laid beneath my feet. You can keep the house of mirrors, you can keep the golden cage, but you will never own the woman who walked out of your rage. And if they ask me where I've been, I'll let silence give the reply. Some things are better left unanswered when the truth knows how to die. One last light behind the glass, one last look and then I pass. The house stays standing, the night moves on, but somewhere in the darkness something of us is gone. Low light, slow breath, your eyes, my death. You came dressed in winter sunlight, with a diamond at your throat. Every word was soft and measured, every silence kept afloat. There were roses on the piano, their perfume filled the room. I remember thinking foolishly how beautiful the danger bloomed. You never asked me for forever, you never promised me the truth. You only placed your hand in mine, and I was reckless enough to choose. Behind the glass the city glittered, like a kingdom built to fall. You whispered nothing lasts forever, I said nothing, you knew it all. The room grew colder, candles burned, you looked away, and I understood. When the roses turn to knives, will you still call it love? When the beautiful disguise is the only thing we've got. You can leave me with the diamonds, you can leave me with the scars, but don't tell me it was nothing when you were everything you are. When the roses turn to knives, I'll remember who you were. There was lipstick on the crystal, there was rain against the pane. The coat was hanging by the doorway, like you never come again. On the desk beneath the silver lay a letter without a name. I could feel the room accusing me before I knew the game. secrets in your footsteps. I had questions in my chest. We both knew the hour was coming. We just didn't call it death. Then you kissed me like a farewell, and your hands began to shake. For the first time in forever, I could see where you couldn't fake. The clock kept turning, the night held still. You said my name against your will. When the roses turn to knives, will you still call it love? When the beautiful disguise is the only thing we've got. You can leave me with the diamonds, you can leave me with the scars, but don't tell me it was nothing when you were everything you are. When the roses turn to knives, I'll remember who you were. Maybe we were born too late, maybe we were born too soon. Maybe love was never meant to survive inside this room. You were never asking mercy, I was never asking why. We were simply two survivors who mistook the spark for light. And if I meet you in another life, would you recognize my face? Would you reach for me again? Or would you finally walk away? When the roses turn to knives, let them cut us clean. Let the velvet lose its color, let the night erase the scene. I don't need another promise, I don't need another lie. Just remember that I loved you before the roses turned to knives. And if you ever speak about me, don't say I was afraid. I was only afraid of living with the love we couldn't save. When the roses turn to knives, I'll still know your name. Oh, light, slow breath, no words, nothing left. The roses fall, the room goes white, and your shadow leaves with mine, leaves with mine. Softly now, the room is turning, hold your breath. The night is listening. I found your letter in the winter, folded neatly in my coat. No confession, no forgiveness, just 3 words I couldn't quote. Outside the river held the moonlight, broken silver in the rain. Inside I could still remember how you whispered through the pain. You had flowers on the staircase, white against the marble floor. Every petal looked like evidence of something worth dying for. I should have left before the morning. I should have never learned your face. But some doors are built to tempt you, and some hearts mistake them for grace. The candles tremble, the shadows grew. I heard the silence calling you. If you come back slowly. Let the whole world wait outside. Don't bring mercy, don't bring answers, just bring that look I couldn't hide. We were never made for daylight. We were born beneath the blue. If the night must take somebody, let it take me with you. There were whispers in the gallery, footsteps underneath the floor. Someone had been counting seconds since the moment we walked through the door. You were wearing my old photograph inside your silver chain. I asked you why you kept it. You said I like what it became. Then the lights went out around us. Every mirror turned to black. For a moment I could swear I felt your fingers pulling back. By the time the room was glowing, you were standing far away, and the woman I remembered had already gone astray. The clock was breathing, the night withdrew. I knew the ending before I knew. If you come back slowly. Let the whole world lose its way. Don't bring heaven, don't bring morning. There's nothing left for them to say. We were never made for daylight. We were too beautiful to choose. If the night must take somebody, let it take me with you. I don't need to know your secrets. I don't need to know your name. There are things a heart remembers that would burn beneath the flame. Maybe love was never meant to leave a person unafraid. Maybe some of us are written in the margins of a blade. And if tomorrow finds me empty, if they ask me what I knew, I'll say nothing, I'll say nothing. I'll still be looking for you. If you come back slowly. Let the chandeliers go dark. Leave the roses on the table. Leave your shadow in the hall. We were never made for daylight. We were never meant to last. But there are nights that live forever, long after they're in the past. If you come back, I'll be waiting, not for love, but for the truth. And if the truth destroys me, let it come from you. Softly now, the room is empty. Morning waits beyond the blue. I close my eyes, the night goes silent, and for one last moment I still belong to you. Velvet smoke, a silver room, your shadow waits, I enter too soon. The hotel wore its winter like a jewel against the night. Black cars sleeping at the entrance, every window burning white. You were standing by the staircase in a dress the color of wine. There was something almost cruel in the way your eyes met mine. The orchestra was playing softly, a waltz I'd heard somewhere before. You said, don't ask me what I'm doing. I said I wasn't going to. Then you smiled like you knew I would. I'd come there under orders with a name beneath my tongue. But the moment that I saw you, every careful plan came undone. The violins were whispering, the room began to sway. You took my hand and led me somewhere I was never meant to stay. You were the last woman in Vienna, the last beautiful mistake. With a pistol in your handbag and a promise you could break. I should have left you at the station, I should have watched your train depart. But you looked at me like midnight, and I gave you all my heart. You were the last woman in Vienna, and the first to leave a scar. We drove beyond the city, where the snow erased the road. You were silent in the backseat, holding secrets like a code. There were candles in the villa, there was frost upon the glass. You poured 2 drinks without asking, like you'd known me from the past. On the table lay a passport and a key beside a ring. I asked you who the key belonged to. You said it opens everything. Then you kissed me without warning, not with tenderness or fear. And I knew from that single moment you had brought me there to disappear. The fire was dying, the hour was late. You said forgive me, I said don't, too late. You were the last woman in Vienna, the last beautiful mistake. With a pistol in your handbag and a promise you could break. I should have left you at the station, I should have watched your train depart. But you looked at me like midnight, and I gave you all my heart. You were the last woman in Vienna, and the first to leave a scar. Now the photographs have faded, but sometimes when the snow comes I remember how you waited. not for me to save you, not for me to understand. You were waiting for the moment you could finally leave my hands. Maybe that was your revenge, maybe that was your art, to become the one thing I could never tear apart. You were the last woman in Vienna, and the winter knew your name. Every ballroom has a ghost now, every mirror holds the flame. I have crossed a dozen borders, I have buried what I knew, but every road beneath the moonlight still comes back to you. You were the last woman in Vienna, the one I couldn't save, and somewhere in that frozen city I am still the man you betrayed. Velvet smoke, an empty chair, the orchestra is almost there. One final waltz, one final scar, the last woman in Vienna, still the closest I've been.